Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah ta'ala, we will continue the topic Idafa construction, which we are doing already from lecture 17, the possessive construction. And in this lecture, we will learn that how we can use the attached pronouns in possessive construction or Idafa construction. So let's start. Inshallah, you will enjoy this topic as well. Attached pronouns in Idafa construction or possessive construction. This slide you already learned in my last lecture, I think lecture 6, when I explained the pronouns. And pronouns are, pronoun is a word that is used instead of noun, such as he, his, she, her, you, your, I, me, we, us, like that. These type of words are called pronouns. And there are two types of pronouns in Arabic language. The first one is detached pronouns, which are dhamir munfasil marfu'. And the other one is attached pronouns, which is dhamir mutasil. It can be majroor or it can be mansoob. So we will learn that which pronouns we will learn to do, which one of from these two, which pronouns we will use as a in a idafa construction, and what the i'rab will be, inshallah. So we will do this one, the mir mutasil. This one we will use in possessive phrase, and they are the meanings here. All of them we covered this slide already in lecture 6 and in I think in lecture 14. Yes, in these two lectures, I have already covered this topic. So that's why I remove all the animations from here. So they are the meaning here are the meanings of these pronouns as well. And the main thing that the i'rab of the attached pronouns can be mansoob and it can be majroor. Attached pronouns are not independent and they are attached at the end of the word. Okay. And so let's move that these attached pronouns can be attached with ism, with noun. They can be attached with fi'l, verb, or they can be attached with the harf, particles. And we learn in the from lecture 14, we learned that how we can attach these pronouns with the prepositions. We learned already this one, and today in today's lecture we will learn that how we can attach these zamirs with ism. So let's move on. And at this point I want to explain you that the first slide of the first lecture, where I explained that our parts of the speech in Arabic language, or I can say the types of the words in Arabic language. There are three types of the words, or the three parts of speech, which the first one is ism, fail, and harf. Ism, fail, and harf. And these pronouns can be attached with ism, they can be attached with verb, and they can be attached with the particles. So these pronouns are very friendly, very jolly fellow. So they can come with any of the part of the speech of these words. Means they can be come with ism, with harf, or with fail. Okay. On other hand, the mere munfasil, no, they don't come with any of these words. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, in come move to the today's lecture, which is pronouns attached with ism, attached with nouns. When they attach with noun with ism, then when pronouns attach with nouns, they will always be majroor and they will be called mudaf ilay. So this is the most important point for the today's lecture, that whenever you see the pronoun with ism, whenever you see that pronoun is attached with ism, with noun, so it's confirmed that it is a possessive phrase, and that attached pronoun is always mudaf ilay. Okay, it will be always be in majroor state because it is mudaf ilay, because it's attached with ism, and that ism which is attached with the pronouns, that ism, that noun will be called mudaf. Okay, the whole construction will be called murakkab idafi, means possessive phrase or idafa construction. So it is confirmed. That means it's very important point you must note down in your notes, that whenever the pronoun will be attached with the noun, it will only be the one construction, that is murakkab idafi. Okay. And when these pronouns attach with harf, then, and one of the harf we have already covered, which is the harful jar. When they comes and they, or you can say that when they attach with the harful jar, then these pronouns will also called majroor. Okay, they will also be in majroor state, but the reason is different. In this time they are majroor, but because of the harful jar, and here they are also majroor, but because they are mudaf ilay, and that ism is mudaf. Okay, and in this situation, when they comes with ism, that will be, that will build a, that will construct a possessive phrase, and when they attach with the harful jar, then they will construct a murakkab jari. Okay, so that, or you can say the genitive phrase. So this is the difference between when they attach with the ism and when they attach with the harf. They both are, will be the different phrases. Okay, so let's and these are they here I wrote all the, I give the picture for the harful jar, which are 8 total. Harful jar are 11. From 11 there are 8 harful jar that comes with the pronouns. Okay, not all the 11 of the harful jars attached with the pronouns, only these 8 attached with the pronouns. Okay, and this slide I will, you will see again inshallah 2 more times inshallah. One more harf is left and one fail. When we will reach on the fail, then this slide will be covered inshallah. This slide will be complete inshallah. Okay, let's move on. This slide you already done in the last lecture, lecture 17. That uh, first of all, if I say that the boy's book, if I want to convert the boy, instead of boy I said his book, then what we have to do, we have to convert this, we have to attach the word book with a pronoun. So book in Arabic is kitabu. Look, there is no al, no tanween, because the mudaf rules is that there should not be any al, there should not be tanween. So now I will attach this word kitab with the pronoun who. So we will attach them, it will become a kitabuhu. When you attach with is when you attach the ism with the pronoun, so it will become a murakkab izafi. Always, always, always. Okay, it's very important point. That's why I emphasize on it, that whenever pronoun will be attached with ism, with noun, is only one option, that it will be murakkab izafi, and that pronoun will be mudaf ilay. That's why it will be in majroor state, and the word before it, or you can say the word, the ism, the noun before it, will be called mudaf. Okay, so kitabu is mudaf because it is ism, and is construct in the possessive construction, and hu domir is here mudaf ilay, construct of the murakkab izafi. Kitabuhu means his book. Okay, let's move on, and you have to attach these things now. Baytu plus hu domir, it means pronoun who. So this dhamma straight mudaf, you will attach them, it will become baytuhu. Next one is bayta plus hu domir, so attach them, baytahu. Next one is bayti plus hu domir, so it will become baytihi. So all these Arab, this means Baitu, Baita, Baiti. Same, all these Arab will move when they will move on the possessive construction in the Murakkab Izafi. It will be same. Okay, Baitu, who, Baita, who. But in the last one is Baiti, he, not who. I hope you remember that I explained you in the lecture 14. So I will explain you again in this lecture. So let's revise that why this who convert into he. What's the reason behind it? I hope most of them you know that, you maybe you remember that of this slide. So I will do this again, inshallah, for your revision. That 4 of the pronouns, they are 5, but I said 4 because they are musanna pronouns, both are same. So I consider them as a one. So these 4 pronouns will be read with kasra. Why they will read with kasra, these 4 pronouns? Because of the 2 reasons. And the first reason is, if these any of these pronoun is preceded by ja. Okay, if any of these pronoun is preceded by ya, then they will be read with kasra instead of dhamma. And the second reason is, okay, first I will give the example for this one. Like ala, because I just copy paste this slide from the lecture 14, and from in lecture 14 we attach these pronouns with the with prepositions, okay, with harfu jar. So here at the moment there is harfu jar, but I'm not concerned about the harfu jar. Main concern is the ja, letter ja. Okay, so if you this zamir is attached with the word that has a ja before it, because of this ja, this hum will convert into him. So it will become alayhim instead of ilayhum. Okay. Okay, now let's move towards the second reason, that if these pronouns, these four pronouns, the red one, if these four pronouns are preceded by kasra, but if the word before it, if it has a kasra, then these pronouns will be read with kasra. Just example, like this is the ba harfu jar. Okay, it's a preposition, and it has a kasra. So that's why, because of this kasra, this hum will convert into him. So because of this kasra, the hum convert into him because there is a kasra before it. Okay. The same reason, baytihi, the hu dhamir convert into he because the bayti, the ta has the kasra on it. So because of that kasra, the hu dhamir convert into he. Okay. So I hope you remember this one. And now I will explain you two rules of the Ya-Mutakallim. There are only two rules. The first one is very important and used many times, so you need to put full attention for this one. The next one is important as well, but not as like this one. Okay. Ya-Mutakallim demands kasra on the letter that preceded by it, and Ya-Mutakallim itself has no any vowel. So I will explain you through examples, like kitabu plus jai mutakallim. When you attach them, it will be, this dhamma will disappear and it will convert into kasra. It will be say kitabi, because if you read with dhamma, you can't read. You try kitabu and attach the ja. Try to pronounce ja with kitabu. You can't. You can't really. So because of dhamma and ja, we can't pronounce them together. That's the reason that the Jai Mutakallim demands kasra, the word before, the letter before it. Okay, so it will be kitabi, and if it is, if even if it is mansub state, still it will be kitabi. Okay, kitaba plus Jai Mutakallim, it will be kitabi, and if it is in majroor state, then it is so easy because it's already in with kasra, so it will be kitabi. But now the main thing is, first I will tell you the meaning of it. The kitabi means my book. Okay. But most of you must think that, then how you will know that when it is marfu, when it is mansub, and when it is majrur? Because in all these states, in all these words, they look exactly same. They pronounce exactly same. Then how you will know that when they are marfu, when they mansub, and when they majrur? So inshallah ta'ala, the context, the when you will, inshallah, when you proceed this course, the context will tell you that when they are marfu, when they mansub, and when they majroor, and you will tell so quickly, inshallah. Let's move toward the next rule of the ya mutakallim, which is Ya mutakallim carries fatha when there is letter alif before it. If there is letter alif before it, then Ya mutakallim has fatha on top of it. I will give you examples. There are very few examples in Quran Majid regarding this, but you should know. Mahjaya, it means my life. Hudaya, my guidance. And looking in this one, Ya mutakallim has alif before it. Because of this alif, this ja has fatha on top of it. So you can pronounce it easily. Mahjaya. Okay. Same like Hudaya. So this alif, because of this alif, the ya mutakalim has fatha on top of it. So this is the rule. Okay. You have to learn same as it is. But main thing is this one, the first rule, which is used many times. Okay. Here now I will make a full chart with the word bait. okay, in marfu state, baytu. And I will attach this word baytu with all the dhamires, okay, with all pronouns. So first one is baytuhu, his house. Next, baytuhuma, their house, means for dual. Baytuhum, their house, for plural. Baytuha, her house. Baytuhuma, baytuhunna. Baytuka means your house, for masculine. Baytukuma, your house, for dual. Baytukum, your house, for all. Baytuki, baytuki means your house, for feminine, okay. Ka for masculine, ki for feminine. Baytukuma, baytukunna. Bayti. Look at this, Ya-Mutakallim, and there is kasra before it. It's not baytu and ja. We can't pronounce because with two, I can't pronounce the ya. So it's bayti. So how easy it is to pronounce. Okay. So this is the whole, this word chart is the marfu. Look, you can see the dhamma on the ta, on the word ta. Even I complete this chart with dual is baytuna, with plural baytuna. Look, the all two has the dhamma on top of it except Ya-Mutakallim, because Ya-Mutakallim demands kasra, the word before it. Okay, so bayti. In this point, if I asked you the bayti is marfu, mansub, or majroor, you must say that it is marfu because the whole chart is in marfu state. Okay, because the whole chart is in marfu state, it means this bayti is also in marfu state. Okay, all right. So let's move on few examples, a few practice from the Quran Majid now. All rules are done. So the word qulub, the first word is qulub, and this is mudaf. Look, there is no al, no tanween. Okay, so this is mudaf, and the pronoun which is attached with it is Zamir mutasil majroor mudaf ilay. This Zamir mutasil is in majroor state because it is mudaf ilay. And the word before it, which is noun, and it is a mudaf. And if I ask you what's did all these three are construct the possessive phrase, and now, if I ask you what's the Arab of the first Murakkab Zafi, the top one, Qulubuna. So I hope you will say that this mudaf is marfu because we can clearly see the dhamma on the ba, on the letter ba. Okay, so it means this mudaf is marfu. So it means this whole Murakkab Zafi is in marfu state. Let's move toward the second one, Qulubana. So this ba has fatha on top of it. So it means this mudaf is mansub. The last one is qulubina. So this mudaf is in majroor state because the ba, letter ba, has kasra. So look, all these three words are exactly same from the different surah and different ayah. But what's the difference between them? Difference is the i'rab. One is marfu, mansub, and majrur because mudafs, i'rabs can be changed. Okay, it can be marfu, it can be mansub, it can be majrur. We learned already this topic in detail in lecture 17, in the last lecture. The meaning is same for the all of these three. Our hearts, our hearts. Let's move on few more practice. Wa'adaka, mudaf, mansub. Why it is mansub? Because you can see clearly fatha on the letter dal. And ka, this zamir is zamir mutasil majroor mudaf ilay. If you think that why, if it is zamir mutasil, why is not attached with a da? Because the few letters in Arabic language that they can't be attached with each other. They can't, like letter dal, like letter ra. We can't make them. We can't attach them. Okay, we can't attach them. If you try, you can't. Okay, but still they are the mere mutasil. Okay, and become Murakkab Izafi. And if I ask you what's the I'rab here for the Murakkab Izafi, so you will say because Mudaf is Mansub and we can clearly see the Fatha on letter Dal, so it means it is Mansub. The meaning is your promise. Sadorika. This mudaf is majroor and kak damir is damir mutasil majroor mudaf ilay become a murakkab izafi. If I ask you what's the i'rab here for the murakkab izafi, I hope you will say because the letter ra, it has a kasra, so it means it is in majroor state. So mudaf is majroor, it means the whole construction is in majroor state. So the translation is your chest. Okay, move on for a few more examples. For more practice, dhunub. Dhunub is also mudaf and it is mansoob state. Na dhamir is dhamir mutassil majroor mudaf ilay. Become a possessive phrase. And this murkab izafi, what's the i'rab here for the murkab izafi? So you have to check the mudaf. Mudaf is clearly you can see the fatha on letter ba, so it's mansoob. Okay, translation is our sins. And this word zunub is same like qulub, is a jama mukassar, is a broken plural. Okay, and zunub, qulub, this is the pattern of all. Okay, this is jama mukassar, means jama taqsir, broken plural. Same now, rusuluna is rusulu. It is also a broken plural. It's also a jama mukassar. Okay, so this is mudaf, and na dhamir is zamira mutasil majroor is here mudaf ilay and become a murkab zafi construction. If I ask what's the i'rab here for this murkab zafi, so you have to check the mudaf which ends on letter lam, which has dhamma on top of it. Rusulu. So this dhamma tells me that it is in marfu state. Meaning is our messengers. Our messengers. Okay, few more examples from Quran Majid. If you check all these words, the first word is word ibad. Ibad. It is also jama mukassar. It's also a broken plural. The word abdun. The word abd is the singular, and ibad is jama mukassar. So ibad is the mudaf here. Okay, and because it's ism, and this ism, this noun is attached with the pronoun. When noun attached with pronoun, it will always will be murakkab izafi. I hope you give me this answer. Okay, whenever the noun will comes with pronouns, it will only one option, that it will be murakkab izafi. So ism, the noun will be mudaf, and the dhamir pronoun will be mudaf ilay. Okay, so oh, this na dhamir is mudaf ilay. Here, he dhamir is mudaf ilay. Ka dhamir is mudaf ilay. And Ya-Mutakallim is also mudaf ilay. They all are pronouns attached with noun. Okay. And here is Allahi lafzul jalala is also mudaf ilay. Is also a noun. And you can clearly see the kasra underneath of it. Okay. You can clearly see kasra on top of it. Okay, so now if I want to ask you one more thing, why this is ibadi he, why is not ibadi who? I hope you will give me answer that because this who convert into he because the letter before it has a kasra. Okay, you learned this already in lecture 14 and in today's lecture as well. Okay, so this who dhamir convert into he because of there is kasra before it. And now let's move on with the all of these five are murakkab isafi. Let's move. Now we will check the i'rab of all of these murkab zafi. If you check the first one, ibadina, ibadihi, ibadika. So all these three are in majroor state. You can clearly see the kasra on letter dal. Okay, the letter dal has kasra, so it means the all mudaf is majroor. The whole construction is in majroor state. Let's move on the next, the last, Ya-Mutakallim. What's the i'rab here? So now at this point, we will know right here any i'rab because it can be in marfu state, it can be in mansoob state, it can be in majroor state because we don't have the full ayah at the moment. So we can't decide is a either it is marfu or mansoob or majroor. So we will leave this space because the ayah and the context will tell us that what's the i'rab here. Okay. So this, it can be marfu, it can be mansoob, or it can be majroor. Let's move on now. Ibadullahi. This dal has fatah on top of it, so it means this murakkab izafi is in mansoob state. Let's move on for the meanings. Translation now. Ibadina, our servants. Ibadihi, his servants. Ibadika, your servants. Ibadi, my servants. Ibadullahi, Allah's servants. So look how you, these all you are learning that how you have to convert the these ayat in your language, in English language, how you can convert them, how you can translate them. Okay, Let's move on to some few more practice. Dinahum. Look, mudaf, mudaf ilay, and this whole construction, murakkab izafi, what's the i'rab here? So you have to check the mudaf. Mudaf is dina. So we can clearly see the fatha on letter noon, so it means mansub. Their religion. Imanukum, mudaf, iman. Imanu is mudaf, and kum zamir is majroor, mudaf ilay. This is Murakkab Izafi. What's the Arab here for the Murakkab Izafi? So Mudaf is Imanu. Imanu. So because there is Dhamma, we can clearly see the Dhamma on the last letter of the Iman word. So it means it's marfu state. Meaning is your belief. Your belief. Okay. One more practice page. Ajr al mu'minin. Ajra is mudaf, al mu'minin is mudaf ilay. Look, let's move toward the rules for the murakkab izafi. Ajra, no al, no tanween, and the word before after it is in majroor state. Yes, ina sound is means it is at this point is in majroor state because it's mudaf ilay. So it's mudaf ilay, so it means it's mudaf, so it's murakkab izafi construction. The Arab here for this Murkab Izafi is Mansub because we can clearly see the Fatha on the letter Ra on the Mudaf. So it's Mudaf. It's Mansub. Meaning is reward of believers. Reward of believers. Ajruhu, they both Mudaf and Mudaf ilay. Who the mir is here? Mudaf ilay. Okay. And Ajru is Mudaf. So this Murkab Izafi is in Marfu state because clearly we can see Dhamma on the letter Ra. So it's Marfu, his reward. Ajruhum, mudaf mudaf ilay, murakab izafi construction. The Arab here is also marfu because clearly we can see the dhamma on the letter ra is also in marfu state. The translation is their reward. Look, ajruhu, his reward. Ajruhum, their reward. Okay. All right. So, okay, what you have to do here, you have to find how many murakkab izafi are here, or you can say that how many mudaf ilay dhamir here, how many pronouns are here which use as a mudaf ilay. Okay, so let's you can pause the video, you can find out the all of these. So I will give you answers now. First you have to find the murakkab izafi in all of these words. Okay, I hope you get this answer. All the red one are mudaf ilay. All the red one are mudaf ilay. It means the word before it is mudaf. Okay, the word before this red one is mudaf. And we move toward this blue one. This kum is blue because this is also in majroor state, but because of the harfu jar, because there is before the word before it is a particle, is a preposition, is not a noun, is a particle, is a harf, is preposition. Alaykum. Okay, and let's move and we will do the translation now. Alaykum, upon you, ummahatukum, your mothers, banatukum, your daughters, akhawatukum, your sisters, ammatukum, your father's sisters, khalatukum, your mother's sisters, banatul akhi, brother's daughters, banatul ukhti, sister's daughter. So al-akhi, al-ukhti, they are noun in the majroor state because they are mudaf ilay. And the word before it is mudaf. Rest of the all other kum. There are 5 red kum which are min zamir mutasil majroor because they are mudaf ilay and they are attached with the noun and that noun is mudaf. Okay, that noun is mudaf. So their whole construction is the murakkab izafi, except this alaykum. This kum is also in majroor state, but the reason is different because this is majroor because of the harfu jar. Okay, this kum is majroor because of the harfu jar. Okay, last one more practice. So what you have to do, you have to check which one is one thing I want to explain here because I give you in homework, I give you the ayah like this and you have to choose murakkab zafi and murakkab jawi. You have to separate them. Okay, same like this. Okay, now in this slide, your test is this, that you have to check which one is Murakkab Jari and which one is Murakkab Izafi. So your time starts now. Tick, tick, tick. There are 5 seconds. Time is up now. I hope you give me, I hope you give this answer. Alayna, alayna. So this is jar majroor. Ala harfu jar. Na dhamir is majroor because of the harfu jar. It means upon us or on us. Okay. Ayatina. This is here mudaf and mudaf ilay. This is also na dhamir. This is na dhamir. This is also na dhamir. And this na dhamir is also majroor, but the reason is different. The reason here for its majroor because it's mudaf ilay and the word before it is a noun. It's attached with a noun, and that noun, that attached noun is a mudaf. Okay, because noun attached with pronoun will always be mudaf and mudaf ilayh. Will always be mudaf ilayh. It means murakkab izafi. Okay, so the meaning is our ayat, our signs. You can say also the signs ayat. Okay, all right. So let's move on towards the homework now. Homework is very important for your practice. I wrote few words meanings here. Amwal means is also is the plural or is a jama mukassar broken plural of the word mal, means money. Okay, and qawm means people or nation. The rest of all you done. I wrote already. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to mention which is mudaf ilay, and you have to write the translation as well, and you have to write the Arab as well. Most important, Arab. Okay, in this one, you have to make a chart same like me. I made for the word bait, and you have to make the all this one with the word rabbu. Rabbu used as a mudaf, and you have to attach all the pronouns with the word rab, and make a murakkab izafi. The first one like rabbu who, same like I made baytuhu. So you have to check the my chart of the bayt word baytuhu baytuhuma. So you have to copy with it, and you have to write the translation as well. Okay, and in this one same I give you the ayah, and you choose the you differentiate between the murakkab jari and the murakkab izafi. In this ayah, in this part of the ayah, you have to separate the murakkab jari and murakkab izafi. So just circle them. You can do with two different colors. Red color, you do the red color for the murakkab izafi and the blue color for the murakkab jari. Okay, you can do like this. So except that this second word, the first kul, the second word atuhajunana, this one is na in the end, is also na here, but this na pronoun is attached with the verb. Okay, the word before it is a verb. Okay, it's not a noun. It's not a noun, it's a verb. So don't circle it. Don't circle it. Except this one, you have to check the all other words, and you have to separate which is Makab Zafi and which is Makab Jari. This is your homework. Let's make dua now. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.